If you're going to build something from nothing, you've got to know what really works. I took a $1,000 loan and built a $5 billion business, and now I make smart investments in new businesses on Shark Tank. This is Barbara Corcoran, and you're listening to Business Unusual. Today on Business Unusual, I'll answer your questions about business, motivation, life, or anything else on your mind. But first, over the years, I've gotten really good at creating happy teams. I did it building my real estate company and do it with all the businesses I buy on Shark Tank. And a happy team is what you'll need if you're going to build any great business. I used to hire some miserable people, but I quickly learned that one miserable person in a pool of 30 happy people brings the whole team down. I finally realized that if someone's parents couldn't give them a positive attitude before they came to work for me, there was nothing I could do to make them happier once they were hired. I personally love firing chronic complainers. The way I looked at it, I was simply protecting my happy family from being sucked down by someone miserable. And in sales, one negative person is like poison to the entire sales team because only positive people are able to sell. Once you surround yourself with a group of pleasant people to work with, it's easy for a boss to make all her happy people even happier by recognizing every good deed that's done. If you can make every person feel appreciated and valued for the role in the team, everyone does a better job. I specialize in giving recognition to every good deed and accomplishment at work. I often gave spontaneous bonuses, and I gave out a huge gold ribbon for every $1 million sale. Now that might sound silly to your ears, but every agent loved the recognition and competed for those silly gold ribbons. My top broker, Carrie Chiang, had so many gold ribbons blanketing all her walls in her office that I was forced to buy her a gold chair, and she loved it. I got in the habit of giving flowers and gifts for any good deed I spotted. I even sent flowers to agents who worked for my competitors to congratulate them on their big deals. And that turned out to be my best recruiting tool. No one expects flowers from their competitor. Real estate sales is an industry with high turnover, but my real estate company had no turnover because my agents and employees were appreciated, and as a result, they were always smiling and they never left. If you want to build a successful business, hire happy people and make them know how happy you are to have them. This is Business Unusual with Barbara Corcoran. And now it's time to answer your questions on Business Unusual. Jack from Nashville, Tennessee asks, I'm not getting much encouragement on sticking with the job I have. Has anyone ever told you to give up on a job and then you prove them wrong? Listen here, Jack from Nashville. I can tell you just by you asking that question, you're doubting whether the job's right for you in the first place, or you wouldn't be asking. But now I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say you know you're in the right position and people are challenging you. Use it as fodder. Use it to prove them wrong and show them how much you can do with that job. I can tell you, insults are one of the best motivations to accomplishing great things in business. Jack, prove them wrong. That's how you get even. Tom from Staten Island, New York. How do I get over my anxiety of getting ready to open my first business? Tom, if you're feeling anxious about starting your own business, that's quite normal. But if you're feeling anxious for more than 6 months, you've got a problem. The problem with most people starting a business today is they want to get all their ducks in order, have everything ready, answer every question, have a perfect business plan. I just don't believe in all of that. I think the key to getting a business is getting it off the ground. So if you have an idea, you have the passion, and you have a reasonable amount of information to actually launch this business, then just get it going. Here's why you need to get out there. Once you're out there, you're going to find out what's wrong with your product or service. You're going to hear feedback. You're going to be able to remold it into something that can make money. You can't do that sitting at your desk and thinking about it. You just got to get out there. You don't have to get it right. You just have to get it going. Chloe from Woodlands, Texas asks, I'm one of those people who has all the creative ideas, the drive, and the heart, but I can't figure out how to get it out. Did you ever have that issue, and is there anything that helped you unscramble your brain? Here's a quick exercise, Chloe, to help you unscramble your brain and get you going. Go to your best friends and your family members with a notepad and say, hey, what do you think I'm good at? What do you think my great traits are? What do you think I'm bad at? And then take all those compliments and insults back to the privacy of your desk, look at them, and think to yourself, what industries would utilize my best traits and get me away from those traits that I'm not good at? Then you'll at least have the beginning of an idea of what direction you should take in business, and then just go give it a shot. And that's all the questions we have time for today. If you have a question, tweet it at Barbara Corcoran, and I may just answer it on a future episode. You've been listening to Business Unusual with me, Barbara Corcoran. Come back next week to hear more steps and missteps I took on the path to success on Business Unusual. Business Unusual is part of the iHeartRadio Podcast Network. Be sure to follow Business Unusual on iHeartRadio or subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.